hakuna haja hata kidogo ya kupoteza maisha. Mimi I'll be part of the people that will come up and march peacefully in the streets of Nairobi, kuungana na wengine kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumekumbuka the heroes that lost their lives. Na mimi nataka kuomba wale watu ambao wamekuja na another mechanism ya kuleta goons katika peaceful
before I bring in the chair, just to point out, thank you first of all for coming to support us. KYP is happy to partner with COBA and other stakeholders in hosting a blood donation drive, the first of its kind in Africa, in the world, hosted in Parliament. And we are very excited that the turnout is good and many people are volunteering. Some young members of Parliament have already donated, and you captured them. So we have our chairperson who will also speak, and then maybe we can also hear from our partners, led by Dr. Nathan.
All right, thank you members of all the state. Kwanza ni kusema shukrani. Hii ni mwezi ambayo inaitwa Blood Donation Month, mwezi ya June, na leo kwa hafla ambayo haijaonekana tena katika nchi yetu ya Kenya, tumekuwa hapa pamoja na staffs wa bunge pamoja na members of parliament, ambapo tumefanya ile inaitwa blood donation drive in line kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumeongeza kiwango cha blood damu ile iko katika hospitali zetu, na ni muhimu kwanza kwa sababu kumekuwa na shortage kubwa sana na kumekuwa tena na tetesi ya kwamba there is no enough blood katika mahospitali, na wakati mtu anahitaji damu ndio anajua zaidi umuhimu wa damu kukua katika hospitali. Hii ni kielelezo ya Wakenya na kuomba Wakenya waweze kutoa damu kwa wingi, ndio hiyo damu iweze kutumika katika wale watu wanahitaji. Na tumefanya hii program pamoja na stakeholders ambao wameweza kuja pamoja. Nataka kushukuru kwanza the Speaker of the National Assembly ambaye kwa mmoja wa kutenyesha njia, na pia leadership yote ya bunge, lakini zaidi ni kuomba Wakenya mahali upo, ukitoa damu unasaidia mtu ambaye anahitaji ili aendelee kuishi maisha yake. So it's a call from young members of parliament, especially myself kama chairman wao, ya kwamba tuendelee kufanya blood donations in a way that tunaweza endelea kuhakikisha tumeokoa maisha ya mtu ambaye anahitaji. Na tunataka kusema tunashukuru sana kwa sababu mwaka uliopita hapa hii bunge kulikuwa na maneno ambayo watu wengi wamesema ilikuwa blood parliament, na ambayo ilikuwa jina ambayo inaonyesha in a way bunge ilikuwa imekiuka maneno ya human rights. Lakini leo tuko hapa kubadilisha hiyo story ikuwe sasa ni damu ambayo we are donating blood. We are donating blood for a good cause, not losing lives. Nobody is losing lives, but we are donating blood ili kuokoa maisha, na ni muhimu sana tuendelee kushikana. I want to say thank you to our donors, COBA and the rest for that support. Asante sana.
Swali tu labda mheshimiwa, tutakuwa labda na vitu kama hivi ambavyo vinafanyika sehemu hii maybe in other months going forward?
We will talk to our partners kuhakikisha ya kwamba this is a common agenda that KYP has taken over, and one of our agenda katika ile kitu tunaita manifesto yetu na our strategic plan ni kuhakikisha we have aligned with helping our nation to cope with critical issues, and blood donation is the least of the things somebody can do to maybe save a life that you don't even know the name or even you don't know the tribe. So it's a way of bringing people together, kuleta Wakenya pamoja, na it's something that is well recommended. Thank you very much. Asante. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Wache niseme it is under the Constitution of Kenya that demonstrations are allowed. It is enshrined in our Constitution and is part of our human rights. Na it is actually very noble to remember people who have lost their lives in ways that our nation should feel ashamed of, because wakati watu wamepoteza maisha kwa sababu wanasema hakuna haki, hakuna haja hata kidogo ya kupoteza maisha. Mimi I'll be part of the people that will come up and march peacefully in the streets of Nairobi, kuungana na wengine kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumekumbuka the heroes that lost their lives. Na mimi nataka kuomba wale watu ambao wamekuja na another mechanism ya kuleta goons katika peaceful demonstrations. I think it is the lowest this country has gotten, because it is the last thing you can do as a nation, kuhakikisha watu hawezi sema kitu ambayo inawaudhi, na hiyo inafanya watu wakose namna ya kuleta hasira yao na kuongea maneno ile iko kwa roho yao. And at the end of the day, if we lose that as a nation, we will explode with anger, and nobody is going to actually live in peace when everybody is in anger. So peaceful demonstrations are very important, but at the same time, the rights of our people, the human rights, should always be respected. And I want to also take this opportunity as the chairman, Kenya Young Parliamentarian, to send my condolences to anybody and any family that has lost a loved one in these matters that are very pertinent to our nation. But at the same time, call out and say the government must make a national apology and clearly compensate any family that has been in line to lose lives for one way or another of coming out of the street without any weapon, just with a phone and a flag. I think it is the lowest this nation has ever gotten.
A lot of them who are planning to join the peaceful protest this coming Wednesday claim that justice hasn't been served, or rather nothing much has changed in the last 1 year. What do you have to say about that?
Come again, please.
A lot of people who are planning to join the peaceful protest this coming Wednesday feel like justice hasn't been served, or rather nothing much has been done in the last 1 year. What's your take on that?
I would agree in some extent that we have not seen much of changes, and maybe I would call for serious reflection from the highest office of the land on how we are doing as a nation. And many people have tried to align the issues people are bringing with politics, but it has gone beyond politics. It is actually a matter of how Kenyans are feeling at heart. And I believe there is a lot of things that people are saying that they feel they are not the way they expect this nation to run.
Yeah.
Issues of corruption, issues of extravagant usage of our natural of our resources that we have given to government, issues of arrogance from leaders. We have not seen a lot of change in many of these, and that is why I'm saying Kenyans must continue to speak. Don't kidnap anybody for him saying you have done something bad. Face the law, or go, and if somebody has aligned your name in a bad way, just go and report. Let the process of the law be followed. Kenya has a very strong constitution and very strong laws, but us as leaders are the ones that are leading in saying no to the laws that the land have. And I am saying this categorically, that unless we change, we rewire, and we press the start button as leaders, we might lose our nation. And it is not right. And this is not political. This is the fabric of our nation. Thank you.
You're a member of parliament, definitely a lawmaker in this country. The issue of police brutality, do you think there is anything that lawmakers could do to change that?
Well, the issue of police brutality is something that the law has elaborately looked at. And that is why we have IPOA, and we have the judiciary system, and we can form commission. I was very categorical when I spoke in the National Assembly last week, and clearly said that we are no longer trusting IPOA on matters of investigation, simply because they have come out in press conferences together with the police to give press conferences of saying things that actually are aligning the police as victims. And I believe there should be a clear line between IPOA and the police service, because you don't investigate somebody who you're working together with. You investigate somebody who you have actually an autonomy from. And that is why I'm saying there is a need to relook and see if there are wrongs that have been done by IPOA in handling cases of extrajudicial killings and extrajudicial ways that the police force has done. And I am not hearing it loud enough when I see right after the death of Ojwang in the streets of Nairobi, we see police officers shooting somebody in the glaring light of camera. And of course, that tells you more that we have a fearless police service, because IPOA has become toothless. And I am calling upon either the resignation of the board of IPOA, or they should be clearly investigated on handling of these matters, because it is very important. Thank you very much. Asante.